Once upon a time in the land of Maple, there lived a big grumpy Travis, who was always grumpy, but no one ever knew why. Big grumpy Travis lived in the deep, dark parking garage with his pet cat, Fluffy, who was really a skunk, but he didn't know that. One night in the deep, dark parking garage, there was a big problem. It was bedtime and Fluffy could not go to sleep. Fluffy left her room and wandered around the deep, dark parking garage. Fluffy decided she needed Big Grumpy Travis to read her a bedtime story. Fluffy brought a book to Big Grumpy Travis. Big Grumpy Travis said, "Fluffy, do you remember that when you get too excited or scared during the books, that you go puff and it gets really stinky in here?" Fluffy just nodded her head, and then she stared and stared and stared at Big Grumpy Travis. "Fine, that looks makes me grumpy. I'll read you a book." Fluffy brought the book Little Red Riding Hood. Everything was going fine until they got to the part about the big bad wolf. And when Big Grumpy Travis read those words, Fluffy went, "Eek!" and a big puff of the smelliest green mist appeared out of her tail. "Fluffy," said Big Grumpy Travis, "you did it. Ugh." Fluffy ran quickly and grabbed another book. It was Nuffle Bunny. And when Big Grumpy Travis read about Nuffle Bunny getting lost, Fluffy went, "Eek!" and puff. The smelly green mist came out of her tail. "Fluffy, you did it again. You're making my dirty pajamas smell bad." Fluffy looked at Big Grumpy Travis with her big eyes and ran to get another book. Fluffy brought the book Jack and the Beanstalk. Everything was going great until in his gruff voice, Big Grumpy Travis said, "Fee, fi, fo, fum." And as hard as she tried, Fluffy couldn't hold back. "Eek!" And you know what happened next? That's right. Puff! The smelly green mist filled the garage. "Fluffy, you did it again. And now everything smells." Fluffy just looked at Big Grumpy Travis. Big Grumpy Travis said, "Fluffy, all right, we can try this one more time. But that's it. You better pick out a book that doesn't scare you." Fluffy ran to find the perfect book. She searched and searched and searched. And while she was searching, she heard a horrible sound. Fluffy brought her book back into the room and found Big Grumpy Travis asleep on the bed. That gave her an idea. She crawled up on top of Big Grumpy Travis and fell fast asleep. So remember, children, if you're ever in a parking garage and it smells kind of funny, just know Big Grumpy Travis has probably been reading Fluffy some books. The end.